Hello, I pray everybody's having a blessed day today. I just wanted to share this dream real quick that I had last night. This one was different than the rest of them were that I've been having lately about the end times. This one was way different. This one was an awesome dream. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It was just amazing. Lord, it was just an amazing dream. It was just like one of those dreams like when you wake up, you're just like, wow. You're just like in awe of God because He's just so awesome. But it was like a glimpse of heaven that God was showing me. It was like a glimpse of heaven, is what I would say it is, or was. It was a glimpse of heaven. I was in this park, and it was beautiful. I was so, I can't even, there's no words to describe how pretty it was. It was just on this real pretty hot sunny day, and it was just so pretty. It was like the weather was perfect. It wasn't too hot or too cold. It was just perfect. The weather was perfect. And it was just it's so beautiful. It had all these real pretty, vibrant trees, or vibrant colored trees with green leaves, real vibrant green leaves, and it had these lakes that were crystal clear, so clear that you could see through it. It was like one of those transparent type of things that you can see through, real crystal clear water, and it had these boardwalks that you could walk on, and oh, they were awesome. They were just so pretty. It was amazing, and I was walking on one of them with this woman. She was ahead of me. She had children with her, and I was walking up, and I got up to the top of it. It was upstairs. It was like a stairs that you just climb up. It was neat. It was hard to explain because they know like a boardwalk, except this one was like kind of like an upstairs type of thing. And I was climbing up the stairs. When I got to the top, I was going to take a selfie of myself to see the pretty scenery behind me, because there was all these pretty trees, and it was just beautiful, and the crystal clear lake and all that. And I wanted to get a picture of it, so I was going to take a selfie, and I had my phone, and I couldn't get the picture right because I was trying to, hang on to the railing of the boardwalk at the same time, and then have my phone in my hand and taking a picture of myself, with the scenery behind me, and I couldn't get the picture right. And then the woman in front of me, she says, "Let me do this for you." She says, "I'll do it." She says, "Let me help you. I'll do it. I'll take a picture of you." I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Thank you." So I handed her my phone, and she took a picture of me, standing there on the boardwalk with all the trees and the lake behind me. It was awesome. And I said, "Thank you." I told her, "Thank you so much." I said, "I was trying to get a picture of myself, and I just couldn't get it right because it was hard to do with one hand, with hanging onto this railing and then take a picture at the same time with my phone." And I thanked her for helping me. And she says, "You're welcome." And she went on her way. And then all of a sudden the scene changed. I was with one of my aunts, and I was telling her about this beautiful park that I was at. I said, "This park was so pretty. It was like no other park I've ever seen. It was just amazing. It had these crystal clear water lakes and beautiful trees." And just, I was going on and on telling her about it. And she says, "Yeah, isn't it beautiful?" I said, "Yeah, it is." And I told her, I said, "I want to live there." And then after I said that, I woke up. I was like, dang. I was like, man. I was like, Lord, wow. I was just in awe of Him. It was just amazing. That was an amazing, amazing dream. It was like a glimpse of heaven. That's when I woke up, I'm like, "Lord, you just showed me a glimpse of heaven." I said, "There ain't nothing on earth this pretty." So I know that was a glimpse of heaven, no doubt, because there's nothing on earth that it was that pretty. Earth has some pretty things, but not that pretty. No, those vibrant colors, and those crystal clear lakes, and just, it was awesome. And the awesome thing wasn't the thing that told me that I knew, and the thing that was like confirmation to me that told me that it was a glimpse of heaven was I was at perfect peace. There was no stress. There was no worry. No, nothing. It was just like this, just awesome peace was on me, over me. And I had no worries, no cares, no nothing. It was just perfect. I mean, I had no cares about nothing. I was just having a good time, enjoying the scenes and walking around and having fun talking to people and different things. And I was like, wow. I said, "Lord, you just showed me a glimpse of heaven." I said, "How amazing is that?" I mean, it was just amazing. It was an amazing dream. It's like one of those ones sometimes you don't want to wake up from. You just want to just stay there. It's like you just want to stay in there, stay in the dream, and then just enjoy the scenery and all the pretty trees and stuff that was there. It was just awesome. And the boardwalks were just amazing. I mean, it wasn't like wood that you see here on Earth. It was just different. It's hard to explain, but it was just different. There's real vibrant colors, and just I mean, it was like brand new. It was like that, like with things that you get are new, like a new car or a new, piece of furniture or something that you get that's new, brand new. It has that new smell to it. And that's how the boardwalk was. It had that brand new, clean, just nice, pretty smell to it. And I thought, wow. I said, this is amazing. I said, Lord, you showed me a glimpse of heaven. This is so amazing. I said, who wouldn't want to see this? I mean, it was like, wow. I said, who would want to miss this? I was like, nobody in the right mind would want to miss this. And it just really told me, and just, more or less confirmation, because I mean, I know I don't want people to miss heaven. And that's what really stuck in my mind after I woke up. I thought, Lord, how many people miss this? I said, how many people on this earth don't know you and they miss this? They miss this paradise. They miss, being here at perfect peace with you. I said, they miss this. And it kind of made me sad. I mean, I was happy, about the dreaming about being in that beautiful place, but then I was sad at the same time because I thought, how many people miss this? I said, how many people on this earth that don't know you, that have no clue, and the people that turn away from you, and the people that just for one reason or another, that did know you, or that didn't know you, just kind of slip away, I guess, and kind of, turn away from you for some reason or another. But it made me just kind of sad in that sense, because I was like, how many people miss this? And it just really put this urgency in me to really even more want to get his word out, and even more want to tell people about him, because it was just like God was showing me that for that purpose, to show me the urgency, that how important it is to get his word out and to tell people about him, especially in the times that we're living in now. With all the chaos that's going on in this world now, especially with that virus is going around, in all these different states. And now they got, it came to the U.S., they got 2 cases in California. They had no idea how the people got it. And one person died from it. And that was there, I believe it was California or somewhere. I think it was California. A woman died from it. It's just awful. I thought, man, and I kept thinking it put that sadness in me, because, like I was saying, it made me think, how many people miss this? And it really it showed me how urgency and how important and how vital it is that we do get his word out. And that those of us that ain't ashamed, to tell the truth and speak the truth, do it, because the world needs it. This world is dying and lost and going to hell in a handbasket. And it's up to it's up to us, the ones that are bold enough, and courageous enough and strong enough, in God's strength, of course, to go and preach the gospel and get his word out. And it showed me that urgency, how important it is that we do, that we do get his word out, because we don't want people to miss that. I don't, and I know that a lot of people don't want them to miss it, but the only way they're not going to miss it is if those of us that will, be bold and strong enough and courageous enough to do it will go and do it, that won't just, keep it to ourselves. We'll go out and minister to people and talk to people and share Jesus with as many people as we can, because, that it was more confirmation showing how short our time here is, how short our time here on this earth is, and how God's wrapping things up. I mean, he is wrapping things up. I mean, it was just more confirmation on top of confirmation, because it just, at the same time, I was happy about seeing that, and just in awe of God, at the same time. It gave me that sadness, because I was just like, Lord, I don't want people to miss this. I don't want people to miss it. And it just made me have that sadness, because I was like, how many people already have missed it? How many people have already, left this world and died and passed away that didn't know him, and that were thrown into eternity, separated from God forever, because nobody would preach it to them, or nobody was able to get to them to preach it to them. Nobody was able to get to them, and nobody was able to, to share the gospel with them. And it just really showed me how urgent it is that, that we get his word out and we preach his word, and we're bold enough and strong enough and courageous enough to do it, because We got to. I mean, these times that we're in, we have to. We have to just be bold and strong and courageous and go in the power of God and the glory of God and just minister to as many people as we can. Because, we don't know. We don't know the day or the time that he's coming back. We know it's close and we know it's upon us, but we don't know the day and the specific time that he's coming. But it just really showed me an urgency, how urgent it is that that we do our part and that we get his word out and that we minister to people and share the gospel with people because they need to hear it. They really, really need to hear it. This world is excuse me. It's in a desperate need of God. Some people may not know it, and some people I think do have that sense in them that there is an urgency on it. And I believe a lot of people are starting to feel that with this controversy virus going around. I believe they are starting to feel that. They are starting to feel the urgency of it. I believe that they're really starting to come to a realization of it and realizing that, they need to come to God. They need to come to Christ. But, like I said, it's up to us that we be bold and strong enough to do it, willing to do it and willing to sacrifice, make the sacrifices necessary to do it, because it's not a walk in the park, ministering the gospel and traveling all over the place, the different places like many people do, isn't an easy task. They're traveling not just in different time zones and, kind of getting their sleep patterns messed up and, and different things. The time zone's messing them up. It's just, the energy and the time that it takes to minister the gospel and preach the gospel to, the people that they preach to and they minister to. I mean, I pray for them, because the ones that are bold enough to do it, that is, the few that are bold enough and the few that are preaching the truth, that is, which are these days sadly rare, hard to find, ones that will actually do that. It's really sadly these days it's hard to find those that will really be bold and strong enough to do it. But I tell you, it really I don't know, it just really put this urgency in me that we just got to do more. More's got to get done. The word's got to get out. More has to be done. I mean, it has to be done. I mean, that's why I was, when I woke up, I was like praying at the same time. I'm like, Lord, send me. I'm like, send me. Make a way, Lord, make a way and send me. I'll go wherever you send me to go. I will go. It don't matter. I would make the sacrifice in a heartbeat, because I don't want people to miss that. And that dream just really woke me up and made me think, Lord, it has to get out. His word has to get out. It just really made me want to do it even more. I love doing it, and it's just something that I've always had a passion to do since I've gotten to a strong and deep walk with God. I've always had that love for people and wanting to do it. It's not always the way of doing it, but I believe that God will provide that, in time and days and weeks and months to come. I believe he will make a way for me to do so. But, until then, I just prayed. I'm like, Lord, I was like, just send me, make a way, because you are the way maker. And I said, I'm believing you will make a way. You will make a way for me to do it, because his word has got to get out. It really does. It just showed me how urgent and how important it is that his word gets out in these last days that we're in, because there's not a lot of time left. We got to reach as many people as we can. And the time that we have left, we got to reach as many people as we can. But I just wanted to share that with everybody, and share my, feelings on it, and how, the things that God's revealed to me through it. And hopefully it's an eye-opener to people. Helps them to realize how urgent it is, those that don't know Christ, to come to him, because we don't have a lot of time left. I'm telling you, our time here is beginning to wrap up. It is wrapping up. But I just wanted to share that with everybody, and I pray that it blesses you, and I pray that you have the rest blessed of the day and evening. And I will leave the link to my GoFundMe account, for my ministry, for those who want to sow a seed into my ministry. I thank you ahead of time for that, and it will go, all of the proceeds go to ministering his word, every single penny of it. I tell you, it doesn't go to benefiting me at all. It goes totally to the gospel. And that's what I promised God from that from the beginning. And I told God from the beginning, the day that I opened up that account, I said, Lord, all this, whatever I get from this is totally going to your gospel. It is going into the kingdom of God. It's going to get, souls saved and people healed and delivered that need to be healed and delivered. I said, Lord, it's going all to that. It ain't going to me. It's going to him. It's going to doing his work. It's going to help me to do his work, I should say. To help me to reach people. As many people as I can, because that's what I want to do. That's my passion. And that's my heart. It wants to reach as many people as I'm able to reach. So I will leave that link in the description box below this video. And I pray that everybody has a blessed day. And until next time, y'all, be blessed. Bye-bye.